Hello.
Hello.
Yes, am I reaching Ashwini ma'am?
Yes.
Ashwini ma'am, this is Prasad here and I'm calling from LeadCon Sales Companion.
Yes, Prasad.
First of all, thank you so much for showing interest in choosing a sales automation tool for growing your business. Thank you for that.
Sure.
Yeah. So as discussed ma'am, I want to take you through our demo so that you can get an idea about how our sales companion works and why do we say that we are here to increase your sales, right? So I had shared an application link with you. Have you downloaded the app at your end, ma'am?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay. Can we do it, ma'am, now?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Why don't you go to your Play Store?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Sure.
Yes, I'm on the Play Store now.
Okay. For over there, search for LeadCon. LeadCon without a space. LeadCon.
Yes.
And you should be able to find an application which says LeadCon Call App.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Download that application now.
All right. Yes, it's done.
It's downloaded.
Yes.
Cool. So once it's installed, you could probably click on the main icon of the app which is downloaded.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, now it's asking me to enter the details. Email ID.
Correct. So being a demo, ma'am, and being a new user, what I want you to do is I want you to click on New User Register. Can you see below the login ID? There is a small
Yes.
in blue color. Yeah, click on that, ma'am.
Okay.
And there should be a form which opens in front of you, right?
Yes, a registration form.
Correct. What I would like you to do, ma'am, is I would like you to go ahead and fill up the details as this is a registration for demo.
Okay.
And once you have filled your personal information, below you will find there is something called as business sector. Choose your business sector. Okay?
Yes.
Once you reach there, just let me know.
All right. Yes.
Done?
Business category.
Correct. So, if I'm not wrong, ma'am, your business is under travel and tourism and hotels, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you, I guess we have a category there called as hotels and restaurants. So if you click on the business sector part,
Yes.
and if you scroll up, you should be able to find your business category as hotels and restaurants.
Yes. Hotels, resorts, and restaurants.
Correct. Yeah? Once you have chosen that, ma'am, just click on Get Your Passkey.
Okay.
And you should be on the main page where there might be a pop-up which says thank you for registering, right?
Yes.
Okay, click on OK. And you can see your email ID and password is already there. You just need to choose the country.
All right.
Right? You can choose India. And once you have chosen that, just click on login.
All right.
Done?
Yes, it says login successful.
Yes. And now you should be on the page, which is basically a get started. I mean, you should be able to see an arrow, like skyrocketing your sales, right? And below, you can see there is a button which says get started.
Yes.
Right? So click on that.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're on the main page of our application, ma'am. Okay.
Yes.
The core idea why we call it as a sales companion or why we call it as, that it is going to help you sales is because we have targeted the three most important elements of sales, which is knowing your customer, sharing information with your customer, and being available for your customer. Okay. So we are going to start off by the phase one, the first part of sales, which is knowing your customer. So you can see there might be a pop-up right now which says, welcome and add new lead. Let's add a new lead, right?
Yes.
So click on that plus sign.
Okay.
Okay. And right now you might be on a place where it says add customer information below, personal information, right?
Right.
Okay. So for this demo, we are going to consider you as the customer.
Okay.
Okay. So I would like you to add your own details there. So put in your own details, your name, company name, phone number, email ID.
I did it.
Usually, we have only kept the name and the phone number as mandatory. All the other fields are at your disposal. In case you have the information of the customer, you may add. If you don't, you can just let it go. But if you have, it's always better to have more information about the customer, right?
Okay.
Right. Once you have done that, ma'am, just click on next.
Okay, I click on next.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay. And you should be able to see there is a huge, there's an inquiry form, right? Now, this is a totally customizable inquiry form on the basis of your line of business. Currently, with whatever our other customers have been using, we have created a demo form for you.
Okay.
So you can see there are different aspects which are given that, what is the type of the customer? Is it a couple? Is it a company? Is it, like individuals, backpackers in case of hotels? So you can choose that. In case you need to add some additional information, you can do that.
Right.
Right? You can scroll up and you can see there are a few other parameters also given that, what all other facilities do they need.
I am not able to hear you.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you should be able to see all the different forms over there, right? So in that form, you can see there are different options that we have given,
Correct.
right? So
Mm.
these options are all customizable.
All right.
Okay, so you can choose few options over there, and once your login comes, once you log into our application, you would be in a position to create your own inquiry form. So for now, just choose few options as if you are noting down the details of the type of the customer.
Couldn't hear you.
Okay, 1 second now. Can you hear me now?
Ah.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to choose the different options in the inquiry form.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a totally customizable inquiry form which you can add with all the different details with the text, or we've just given you options just to click so that it could be faster. And once done, you can scroll down and you can see there is a button which says submit.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Submit.
Once you have clicked on submit, there will be a pop-up which says lead added successfully.
Yes.
Correct? And you can see on the top, the first option is view lead. Can you see that?
Yes.
Click on that and it will
Okay.
load and it will take you to the option where you should be able to see your own lead. Yes?
Yeah, I can see the lead list.
Yes. And are you able to see your name there?
Yes.
Okay. I would like you to click on your name.
Okay. It took me back to the home page.
It took you back to the home page nonetheless. So what you do is on the right hand side, you can see there is an option which says leads from inquiry form.
Lead from LeadCon platform.
Next to that, on the left hand side.
Acha, okay, left.
Yeah. Are you able to see leads from inquiry form?
Yeah.
Okay, click on that and you should be able to see there will be a lot of forms that might load up.
I can't hear you.
1 second, this idea network is terrific. Is this better, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so you should be in a position now to see the leads from inquiry form.
Yes.
Yeah, so click on that.
Okay.
There will be a list which will be loaded.
Right.
Yeah, And you can see there is one, if you scroll there, you can see there is hotels and restaurants,
Yes.
the form that you had chosen. So click on that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Once you click on that, you should now be able to see your name there.
Yes, I can.
Yes. Click on your name.
Okay, yes.
Yes. Now you are on the details page of the lead.
Right.
On this page, if you just scroll up,
Hmm.
okay, you will be able to see one section called as details,
Yes.
right? And all the options that you had chosen in the form should be in front of you.
Yes.
So now tell me, ma'am, even if you are outside somewhere, do you have to carry your notebook or do you have to carry your laptop in an Excel sheet just to check out what was the topic of discussions?
No, not required. I have it all in front of me.
Right? So would that help you be available for the customer easier, faster, and take care of what exactly they needed?
Yes, definitely.
Right? Cool. So and that's the reason why it is designed this way. Now we have picked up the details of the customer. Now
Right.
let's connect with the customer. Let's follow up with the customer. Right? So what is the first thing that we do to follow up with the customer? Call them.
Call them.
Right? So below on the left hand side you can see there is a blue color icon, right? A calling icon. Can you see
Yes.
that? Right.
Yes.
So click on that. Being first
Okay.
time, it may ask you for permissions. It will take you to a certain settings, which
Yes.
where you may have to allow those settings. There might be either three settings or one setting which you may have to turn on.
Yeah.
Once you have done, accepted that, come back and again click on the call icon. Whereas it will again ask you for another set of permissions,
Yes. Require permission.
correct, which is for the calling part. So just allow that as well.
Okay.
Okay. Have you allowed? These are
Yes.
only one-time permissions that it asks. If you have allowed it, again click on the call icon
Yes.
and tell me what you're able to see.
It says choose the number.
Correct. Are you able to see your own number?
Yes.
Okay. So when you choose the number, there is call going to be placed and my call is going to go on hold. Okay. So I would like you to, cut that call and come back to this call. So I would
Okay.
like you to click on the call now. Click on that number now.
Okay.
तुम्ही ज्या व्यक्तीशी बोलत आहात त्याने तुमच्या कॉलला होल्डवर ठेव.
Did the call get connected?
No, usually not. It's my own number.
Yeah. But you saw, right? I mean, the call happened directly,
Yes. It
right?
will happen.
Right? So you no more have to search in your diary or in your contacts to do the call, right?
No.
Correct. Now at the same time, there would be another page which might have opened in the backend, which says set reminder,
Yes.
right? So now this is the page. So while the call is happening, you can actually take down the notes of the customer
Okay. While we are discussing.
while the call is happening. So the first thing on the top left side, you can see it says choose lead status,
Right.
right? Click on that.
Okay.
And you should be able, you can see it gives you all the options of the stages of the flow of the lead, that we start by first hand connection, then we move to the next line of qualified interested, right?
Right.
So as you are into travel and tourism, a person wants to go to Kanyakumari, right?
Yeah.
But your tours are only for Paris, right? So would that work?
No.
No. So you know that in which stage he is. Chalo, he wants to go to Paris, but he wants to, only go there for Disneyland, which could be just one single thing. So he is
Okay.
qualified and interested now, right? So these are the
Right.
different stages that you can put in, right? So choose one stage right now.
Okay.
If you have chosen, next to the choose lead status, you can see there is choose call status, right? So click on that,
Yeah.
and you should be able to see all the different options in front of you, right? These are the calling options that usually happen. Now, just for the purpose of demo, what I want you to do is I want you to click on the busy
Okay.
option, right?
Yes.
Now, what has happened?
It's again asking me to choose number to send SMS.
Why don't you choose the number?
Okay.
Now, what has happened?
Now there's an SMS with a that I am your name from your company. I tried reaching you. Although your call was busy, please call back once free. Thank you.
So do you think, ma'am, that just at a click of a button, if a person was busy, you are able to send him an SMS? Do you think that this will help you, be more professional in the approach of sales?
Yes, it will.
Yes, making the customers feel good about dealing with you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So after the call is done, okay, I mean the call status is done. Below you can see there is a section called as notes. Enter notes.
Yes.
Just yeah. So this is the section where you can, in case the call got connected and you had a discussion. So this is the place where you can go and put in the details of the call, like
Okay.
what discussion you had with the customer, right? So why don't you add that? Like some certain notes, they have asked you to send details over email or call back or whatever.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Done. After that, you can see, ma'am, there is a section called a set call reminder.
Right.
So in case a customer, it happens like 85 to 90% time the customer asks you to call back, right?
Hmm.
And that's where we have given you a facility to call back. So go to click on set call reminder.
Okay.
Okay. It will ask you to choose the date. So customer says, call me after 2 days, call me after, call me in the evening. So you can choose the date and you can choose the time,
Yes.
right? Have you done that? Click on set call reminder.
Yeah.
After doing that, and below, if you scroll, you can see there is a button that says done.
Set reminder.
Yes,
And done. Yes.
set reminder and done. Now you will come back to the main page of that lead, right?
Yes.
If you scroll up, you can see there is one section called as previous notes.
Previous week.
What are you able to see there, ma'am?
Whatever I just entered in the note section,
Mm-hmm.
and also details of the call that I had made, and also the reminder.
Correct. So do you think, ma'am, next time when the reminder will pop up, you will have to search anywhere anything in terms of what was your previous topic of discussion?
No, because I can refer to this notes and know what the discussion was about.
Correct. So now, even if you're traveling somewhere, you no more have to worry about remembering something and
Right.
turning your hair white, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? Cool. So after the call is happened, the next thing is usually the customer asks us to send an email,
Right.
right? So you can see next to the call icon, you can see there is email icon,
Yes.
right? Click on that. Being a first time, it may ask you for certain permissions. Just allow
Yes.
that.
All right.
Okay. Again, click on the email icon.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have done that, you can see it will open up a few things. So before we go there, how much time do you usually take to send an email, ma'am?
At least 5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes. So 5 to 10 minutes of important time, right? So now let's see why we say that this is a sales companion. So if you have clicked on the email, you can see there are certain options which must have opened up, right?
Yes.
Benefits, introduction. So why don't you choose one of those?
Okay, I will go with product service details.
Sure. It may now ask you for email, right?
Yes, choose the email ID.
Why don't you choose it?
Okay, now select your email provider.
Correct. So you can see there would be Gmail, there would be normal email. So you could probably choose Gmail just for the demo.
Yes. Okay, now there is a ready-made template which is
Correct. How many seconds did you take, ma'am?
not even 5.
Right. So just imagine if the 5 minute time that you usually take to send an email, if we are bringing it down to 5 seconds, can you imagine the number of customers now you would be in a position to connect with because we help you save this time?
Yes.
Yes. Would this help you increase the number of customer that you connect and ultimately increase more, like revenue to your organization as now you are able to handle more customers?
Definitely.
Yes? Cool. Thank you. That's why we call it as a sales companion. Going ahead, there might be times when the customer is not sharing his email ID, but we just have his number, right?
Hmm.
So you can see next to email there is SMS.
Yes.
Why don't you try sending it? Just the way we did for email.
Okay. It again has the same category of
Templates.
templates to select from.
Yeah. Choose some other this time.
All right. And I'll again select my number.
Mm,
Okay. It's again popped up a template.
how many seconds?
Not even 2.
Yeah?
Yes.
Usually how much time do you take to send an SMS? Choose, write, even if there is a template
Yes.
created, copy, paste and all that, isn't it?
Right.
Right? Okay. Next to SMS, you can see there is WhatsApp.
Okay.
Why don't you try using it?
Now it's giving option to choose from personal or business.
Correct. The reason is that as WhatsApp supports, business WhatsApp, one of the
Hmm.
crucial elements is that, personal life and business life in case, considering WhatsApp. So in case you have a business WhatsApp, you can choose that sender. Or if you just have personal WhatsApp, you can choose as personal WhatsApp.
Right.
So choose whichever is relevant for you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Once you have,
This is the list of templates.
yeah,
Okay. I selected one.
you choose a number.
I did it searching. Is it the same?
Why don't you go back and try again? I guess it's because of the internet connection.
Okay.
Go back to the app and try again. It said couldn't look up, right? So that is when, it
It's
doesn't get,
again searching. No, I am guessing because it is the same number, na WhatsApp number. Okay, no, it's done.
it's done.
Eventually. Yeah.
Have you saved your own number, ma'am?
No.
No? But are you able to see the WhatsApp message to your own number?
Yes.
Usually to send WhatsApp, what do you need to do? Save the number,
Yes. You'll have to save the contact first.
right? And you're able to do it here without saving the contact, right?
Hmm.
In how many seconds, ma'am?
Again, two to three seconds.
Right? So just imagine the number of, the time that we are saving for you by automating your most important part of sale, which is follow up. Because 98% of the sales cycle is nothing but following up with the customer to take a decision, right?
Hmm.
In which the customer needs to be filled with a lot of information to make him feel confident about his buying decision, right? And
Right.
that's where LeadCon plays a role, right? If you have sent it over WhatsApp, if you are back in the app,
Yes.
and if you scroll up, you can see there is one section called as View Customer Story. It's in blue color.
Yes.
Click on that.
Okay.
And what are you able to see?
I can see a list of every connect I have made with the number or the
Right?
lead. Yeah.
So right from the first call that you did, all
Hmm.
the way up to all the email, the SMS, the WhatsApp, everything is in.
Yes.
So would this give you more leverage over the customer in terms of, helping him know that on what date, at what time you had sent him a message,
Yes. Definitely.
right? Because, there are times when the customer might forget that when you had sent. But here with this, you would be in a better position to guide him through, right? That on so and so date, so and so time, why don't you search?
Yes.
Or if not, maybe send him again in just 2 seconds.
Correct.
Correct?
Yes.
So what I've shared with you is one of the most important elements of our application. Okay. There are various other features such as social media connect, conducting meetings, okay, with where we also help you track the GPS location of you and of your team members. Then a briefcase on the top you can see next to update status there is briefcase. So
Yes.
where you can put in all your marketing collaterals at one place, okay, like your
Okay.
PDF, PPT, your videos, audios, GIF, whatever it is. So there we have given around 8 different options for you, which are the current marketing options available for you to share it with the customer. Then you are also in a position to share quotes, invoices, pro forma invoices, sorry, to the customer for faster, viewing, okay, and faster conversions, right? For which, what I'm going to do, ma'am, is I'm going to send you these. I'm going to guide you to a link where we have shared all the videos of how these different functionalities work. Okay,
Okay.
where just the way I'm guiding you right now, there is, we are guiding you step by step on how to access that part and how to do it. Okay, so even that has been that I will share it with you.
Okay.
In case you have any more, any doubts in that, of course, I'm going to connect back with you for that, right? But now at this point in time, ma'am, I would like to know, do you think that our application, if you have it in your phone, it is going to save your time?
Definitely, yes.
Yes. With the time that is being saved, do you think it is going to help you connect with more probable customers?
Yes.
Yes. And if you are able to connect with more customers, with whatever conversion rate you have, would you be in a position to increase your revenue now?
Yes.
Yes. Cool. So how many sales team members do you have for whom do you feel that, that if you save their time, they are going to increase your value?
As of now, it's just me.
Fantastic. So you are the one who's running the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is the most important part for you then. Am I right?
Yes.
Right. So we have got multiple packages, ma'am, starting from rupees 6,000, which is only the basic version of call, email, SMS, WhatsApp. Okay. Followed by a version where you can connect over social media, send meetings, which are online and in person, briefcase and all that, which is for rupees 10,000. And then we also have an enterprise version in which you can send quotations and pro forma invoices. Okay.
Okay.
So for which version of this shall I send you a small quotation, ma'am? For which package shall I send you?
You can help me with the enterprise.
The enterprise version? All right. So what I'm going to do, ma'am, is I'm going to send you the enterprise version package. I'm going to make a video of it, of how I'm going to send it to you. Okay? And I'm going to send it to you on WhatsApp so that you will also know how easy it is to share pro forma invoices. Does that make sense for you, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time today. The demo is complete. Thank you so much for knowing that, we are here to add value to your business by saving time on the most crucial part of business, because in a simple equation of profit, which is sales minus expenses equals to profit, the first variable is sales,
Right.
right? So, at what time what is a good time to connect back with you, ma'am? Like, once,
Anytime after 2 p.m.
anytime after 2 p.m. Okay. So I'm going to send you a quote right away. So tomorrow 2 p.m. sounds good for you, or shall I call you back today 2 p.m.?
Anytime suits me.
Cool. And I'll connect with you today 2 p.m. so that, let's take it faster, because I know how time is precious for you.
Sure.
Right? Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for giving your time today. And I look forward to save a lot of time for you with LeadCon. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.